Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am at Faro's local train station, and today I will be traveling to Lagos from Faro, which is about an hour journey. However, due to some technical fault, the train was an hour late. Lagos is actually a small town located in southern Portugal's Algarve region, known as one of the most popular tourist destinations and certainly one of my favorites of late. It is a bustling town full of activity, nightlife, and modern attractions. However, it is also a town full of history, monuments, and architecture, which take us back to many different peoples who have settled here. So, in this video, as we move on, I will be talking more about Lagos in general, however, in three categories. So, to start with, I really want to discuss or rather talk about its rich history and culture. While Lagos is not just renowned for its breathtaking coastline, stunning beaches, and natural scenery, it's also a city where history and culture collide. Over 2,500 years of its existence, Lagos has been home to the Phoenicians, Carthaginians, Romans, and Moors, all attracted by the harbor and what it represents in terms of communication, location, and therefore power, of course. They actually helped to create the charming seaside town of Lagos in the western Algarve, and parts of its ancient walls still stand guard. Prince Harry, who was also the governor of Algarve that time, the navigator, famously ordered expedition, and it was from here that Vasco da Gama set sail for what was to be his discovery of Brazil, and later by creating the modern age of global trade through sea. It is also interesting to know that Lagos had the first African slave market in Europe. Yep, that's right. The very first slave market in Europe. Um, at first, the trade of the new maritime routes consisted mostly of Asian spices, but as they went down the coast of Africa, the Portuguese navigators also traded slaves, and Lagos established the first African slave market in Europe. From Portugal, these servants were sent across the Atlantic to the colony of Brazil, but were also bought by the British, Spanish, French, and Dutch empires. The market where these transactions took place still exists and has been turned into a small museum telling this story and serving as an international center for living memory of human dignity. According to their history, Lagos was largely destroyed by an earthquake in the 18th century. So yeah, there was a major earthquake happened in 1755, destroyed pretty much of southern Portugal, including Lagos. So this is mostly a late 18th century city. The churches and the other prominent buildings had to be rebuilt or restored. So, the second thing I want to talk about is their laid back lifestyle and friendly people. The people of Lagos are known for their warm hospitality, making visitors feel right at home. The laid back lifestyle and welcoming atmosphere create the perfect setting for a relaxing holiday and where you can truly unwind and soak in the local culture. Something which I really loved about Portugal and, of course, Lagos in particular was the vibe of the city. Everything felt relaxed, like nobody seems stressed. And I was there during the peak summer months when it was at its busiest. I also noticed that drinking and having good time continues to be a fundamental part of enjoyment in Lagos, which I really admire. So the slower, pace of life encourage visitors like me or anyone else to step away from their hustle and bustle of everyday's life, slow down a little and truly savor each moment. It's a kind of an invitation to unwind, whether that means, lingering over a long lunch, or strolling along the beach at the sunset, or simply taking time to enjoy the stunning views. Now, the last or the third point I want to highlight that Lagos is a destination for everyone. People should not have the misconception that it's only a party place. Now, couples, families with children, backpackers, gay, senior, and active travelers will all find Lagos to be perfectly suited for them. There are beaches for every taste and lifestyle, as well as activities and historic sites for those who like to combine adventure or culture, with days at the beach. A lot of main attractions are within walking distance of each other, making it easy to get around. So, and for the visitors, it is generally the beautiful beaches, which I believe, that constitute the major attractions in the area, and there are many to choose from. So, when we talk about outdoor activities, I have posted two separate videos, a video about dolphins watching, and the other one is exploring Ponta de Pitade excursion. I have, of course, discussed about the prices, timing, expectations, and yeah, of course, my experience. So if you feel like, you are more than welcome to go ahead and watch those videos in my channel. So now let's talk something very basic, where to stay in Lagos, right? Now, of course, Lagos is not a big city, it's a small town, and although it has a considerable number of hotels, everything gets fully booked quite early for the high season, so you should book early. Of course, like any other, Lagos offers a range of options to suit every traveler's preferences and budget, from charming guest house to boutique hotels and backpackers hostel. And here comes the next question: what is the best time to visit Lagos? Now, the best time of the year to visit Lagos, Portugal, well, that largely depends on what you're looking to get out of your trip, isn't it? In general, the ideal time to visit for warm weather, manageable tourist crowd, and outdoor activities is during the spring, I can say, April to June, and early fall, which is September to October. However, June and August are the peak months with highest number of tourists, and everything is extra expensive. Since Lagos is not a big city, our next question is: how many days do you need to spend in Lagos? Of course, Lagos is a perfect destination for an extended summer holiday. If you are on a tour of Portugal or exploring the region of Algarve, you should dedicate 2 days to Lagos in order to experience its cultural site, dramatic coastline, and the main beaches. However, those looking for a destination to relax in the sun and by the sea often, stay for a week or more. Of course, at the end, it's up to you to decide what suits you the best, right? So, here I am at the local bus station traveling to Faros Airport, and it's time for me to say ciao.